Namaste, my name is Ryan. Welcome to my channel Mindfully Yoga. So today's practice is a vinyasa flow practice for legs, for strong legs. Needless to say, legs take us everywhere, but I believe that if we have a strong foundation and a strong core, which forms part of our functional fitness, our day-to-day life and participation in other sporting activities becomes a little easier. So for today's practice, you may or may not need a block because you're going to do warrior 3 as well as standing split. So feel free to use the block to provide you with extra height at the appropriate level. If you do not have a block at home, you can use a book as well. Having said that, let's get started. So let's come into a comfortable seat. We'll start with focusing on our breath silently, placing the hands wherever they feel comfortable, and then closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, bringing attention to our nostrils, beginning to notice our breath. And now bringing attention to our heart center and noticing the expansion and contraction of the ribs with every inhale and exhale. And then moving lower down into the body, bring attention to our belly and noticing our belly with every inhale and exhale. And then a gentle body scan from the crown of the head all the way down to your toes. Notice how the body is feeling today. And then from here, softly opening our eyes. And then coming on to all fours from here. So coming on to our hands and our knees. So our wrists are going to be below our shoulders and our knees are below our hips. Feet are hip width or knees are hip width and toes are untucked. From here, we do few rounds of cat-cow or Marjariasana. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round the upper back. And continuing like this with every inhale, letting the tailbone rise, and with every exhale, pushing the mat away. One more round, and we meet in a flat back. On the next inhale, let's pick up the right leg, take it towards the back of the room. And then from here, round the upper back, bring the knee to the nose or close enough. Again on the inhale, extend. On the exhale, knee to the nose. 3 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the nose. And then extend the right leg again and return the right knee to the mat. We pick up the other leg. Left leg lifts, making a footprint behind us. And from here, round the upper back, knee to the nose and extend. Do this 3 more times, and if the knee does not touch the nose, that's fine. Close enough is good enough. And then bring the left knee back down. Let's bring both the knees to touch together. We're going to do some fire hydrants. We're just going to warm up the glutes because we're going to work our legs really hard in this practice. So picking up the left knee to the side of the room like a dog peeing on a tree, and then turning it back. And then doing this 4 more times, doing some fire hydrants so the glutes are warmed up and engaged when we go through our sequence in a few minutes time. Then the right leg goes up towards the side of the room, and then isolating the right glute on this side. We've got 2 more reps to go. And then come back to center, bring your knees back to hip width. And then from here, let's tuck the toes and wake up the core a little bit. Let's hover the knees a few centimeters off the ground. So we want to keep our back flat. So there's no rounding in the upper back. Keep the back flat and keep looking between your thumbs. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the hips to the sky, down dog or downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plug the palms into the mat. Push the chest towards the thighs. Maybe the gaze goes between your legs towards the back of the mat. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Unclench the jaw, soften the muscles in the face. And then let's walk our feet all the way to our hands. We're going to do Sun Salutation B today. Surya Namaskar B. On the inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up, sit into chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center, fold all the way down. Pick up the left foot, step it back at a 45-degree angle. Right knee above right ankle, rise up. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands come down, step back, high plank, Kumbhakasana. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. You can do cobra if you don't want to do up dog, or we transition to down dog. Pick up the left leg, step it through between your hands. Turn the right foot at 45 degrees, rise up. Warrior 1. Hands come down, step back, high plank. Let's flow. High to low plank, up dog, meet in down dog. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. You can even jump forward if you like. Sit in chair pose. Hands to heart center, fold all the way down. 1 more round, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. From here, sit in chair pose. Hands to heart center, fold all the way down. Pick up the left foot, step it back, 45 degrees, warrior 1. Hands come down, step back, high plank. From high plank, go to Chaturanga Dandasana, cobra or up dog. We meet in down dog. Left leg goes to the sky, step it through. Right foot at 45 degrees, rise up. Hands come down, step back, high plank. And then flow. Your vinyasa. Walk the feet all the way to your hands. Forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands to heart center, we fold all the way down. From here, we will transition into a series to build strength into our legs. Pick up the left foot, step it back. Come into runner's lunge. From here, we're going to go into an open twist. Windmill your arms. Both hands will face the left hand side. So the hands have been pulled in opposite directions. Right knee above the right ankle. 1 more breath here. We're going to now pivot on the ball of the back foot, transition to high lunge. So notice nothing's changing with the front leg, only the back leg. Hug the left hip towards the right knee, draw the ribs in, engage that core, and then stay here for 2 more breaths. Bring the hands to heart center, inhale, fill up, exhale, begin to lean forward till the left leg flies off the mat, warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Now, If you need to use your blocks, yogis, you can place your hands on your block as well if you like, or keep the hands to heart center. Thumbs press against the sternum. Find your gaze at one spot on the floor. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And then thinking of warrior 1, step the left foot back at 45-degree angle with control. Let the hands go towards the sky. We'll transition into warrior 1. So in warrior 1, we're squaring the hips towards the front. Right hip comes back, left hip goes forward. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then from here, we'll move into triangle pose. Straighten the front knee, right hand down, left hand up. Trikonasana. Now the right hand does not have to reach the earth. If it does, can you place it on top of your toes? Otherwise, stay with me. Crown of the head reaching towards the front, left hip reaching towards the back. Stay here for 1 more breath, please. We'll transition into pyramid pose. Keep the front knee straight. Let the fingertips frame the right foot. Now your palms may touch the earth, or maybe hands go on the front shin if the hands are not reaching the earth today. Stay here for 1 more breath, and then from here bend the front knee, walk the hands past the right foot, lift the left leg up towards the sky, standing splits. And this time our hands on the earth or the blocks, looking behind us and letting the left toes point towards the earth. Urdhva Ekapadasana. 1 more breath here. And then return the left foot to the back of the mat. Hands will frame the right foot. Step back to high plank. And then flow from high plank to low plank, Chaturanga. And then up dog. We'll transition to down dog. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Left leg goes towards the sky. Step the left foot between your hands, runner's lunge. And then from here, we're going to windmill the right hand as it goes towards the back, left hand towards the front. We're going to meet in an open twist. Right heel is off the mat. Keep your core engaged. Gaze to the right hand side of the room, fingers spread wide. 1 more breath here. And then transition into high lunge. As the hands go towards the sky, lifting and reaching with the fingertips, keeping the left knee above the left ankle and really drawing those ribs in to engage the core. Right heel pushing towards the back of the mat. 1 more breath here. Bring the hands to heart center, please. Begin to lean forward on the inhale. On the exhale, let the right leg fly off the mat. Gaze at one spot on the floor. Hands to heart center. Thumbs press against the sternum. Right toes pointing towards the mat. 1 more breath here. And then return the right foot at a 45-degree angle. Once you have your balance, take your hands towards the sky. Warrior 1. So in Warrior 1, our stance is normally a little bit shorter, the distance between the legs, compared to High Lunge or Warrior 2. And if you have a longer distance between your legs, go for it. That's fine as well. That means that works for you. 1 more breath here. And let's move into triangle. Straighten the front knee. Left hand down, right hand towards the sky. You can look to the right hand side if it feels okay for the neck. Look towards the fingertips of your right hand. Crown of the head reaching towards the front. Right hip towards the back. 2 more breaths here. And then from here, we're going to transition into pyramid pose. We'll bring the hands down to frame the left foot. Left knee as straight as possible. Now sometimes we get hung up on how the pose looks. So if the knee is not perfectly straight on the front leg, that's fine as well. We must let yoga adapt to our body and not worry about the other way around. One more breath here. Now please bend the front knee, walk your hands past the left foot, right leg begins to fly. Let your head hang heavy, crown of the head reaching towards the earth, gaze towards the back. Reminder for the ego, this pose is not about the height of the leg, it's about training our balance. One more breath here. Return the right foot to the back of the mat, frame the left foot with your hands, step back to a high plank, and then flow high to low plank, cobra or up dog. We'll meet in down dog. 2 more breaths here. And then from here, lifting the right leg towards the sky on the inhale. On the exhale, right knee, right elbow or close enough. Kick the right leg back up. Right knee to the left elbow or close enough. Keep the leg back up. Knee to the nose. Look to the top edge of the mat. Step the foot through. Turn the back foot at 90 degrees. Yes, you guessed it. We transition into warrior 2. Hands go in opposite directions. Right knee above the right ankle. Ground down through all 4 corners of your back foot. Use your core to keep you lifted. Look straight ahead. One more breath here. Now let's flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And then right elbow, right thigh, left hand up and over. Extended side angle, Parsha Konasana. So the right hand is only resting gently on the right thigh. Your core has to keep the torso lifted. If you like more, peel the shoulder open. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. One more breath here. From here, we're going to transition into an easy twist. So pivot on the ball of your back foot. Left hand comes down, right hand to the sky. Look to the right hand side or fingertips of your right hand if it's okay for the neck. And really straightening the left knee, making it strong in both legs. One more breath here. From here, wiggle your right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Right hand on the inside of the right foot. Lizard lunge. Gaze to the top edge of the mat. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then lift the right leg towards the sky. And then return the right foot to the mat. We're almost done. One more side to go. On the inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow or close enough. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, close enough. Inhale, kick it back up. Knee to the nose, step it through between your hands, runner's lunge. Turn the right foot at 90 degrees. Open up. Warrior 2. Hands in opposite directions, gaze straight ahead. Fingers glued together, palms face the floor. Let the tailbone descend towards the earth. And ground down through all 4 corners of your right foot. One more breath here. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Viparita Virabhadrasana. Transition to extended side angle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right hand up and over. And then gently peel open the right shoulder. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. Begin to notice the sensations in the lower back and the hips. One more breath here. And then easy twist. All toes face the front. Right hand down. Left hand towards the sky. And then looking to the left hand side or to the fingertips of your left hand. If it's okay for the neck, straighten the back knee as well. Make it strong. One more breath here. Lizard pose. Left foot wiggles to the outer edge of the mat. Left hand inside the left foot. Gaze to the top edge of the mat. One more breath here. From here, yogis, we're going to bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand, coming into a squat, malasana, yogi squat. Let the tailbone descend towards the floor, triceps on the inside of the knees, pushing the knees away. One more breath here. Bring the hands down and then slowly come up. Wiggle your feet to hip width and then slowly come to stand. We do a balancing pose. So our balancing pose today is hand to toe pose, also known as Hasta Padangushtasana. I'll provide various options. You choose the option that works for you. Done a lot of work with the legs. It'll be a waste not to do this pose because we have nicely warmed up legs and glutes right now. Might be a little bit hurting, but that's okay. So grounding down onto your right foot. Pull your left knee in. Now you can hold on to the left knee and stay here if this is enough for you. Otherwise, come with me. Bring your right hand onto your right hip, and with the peace fingers and the thumb of the left hand, grab hold of the big left toe and then let the hips drop. So the hips are in line with each other. And then this might be enough for you. If you need more, then please extend your leg towards the front. Now the knee does not have to be perfectly straight. The leg does not have to be perfectly straight. And we'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently bring the left foot back in and then slowly let it go. And then shake the right leg. I thought of doing a tree pose then, but I thought, nah, that'll be too cruel. Let's not do that. All right. Okay. From here, we're going to do it on the other side. So let's ground down on the left foot. Bring the right knee into the chest, and you can just hold on to the right knee and stay here. Otherwise, come with me. Left hand on the left hip. And again, you can stay here if you like more. Gripping the peace fingers and the thumb on the big toe of the right leg. Let the hip drop first so the hips are in line with each other. And then this might be enough for you. If you like more, come with me. Extend the right leg towards the front. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return the foot slowly towards the inner thigh of the left leg and then let the leg go. Shake the left leg. All right, come to the top of the mat. And then from here on the inhale, hands go to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, fall all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall forward. Step back, high plank. And the last flow for the practice, take it or leave it or go straight to down dog. You choose. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Thinking of pigeon pose, right leg goes to the sky. Right knee behind the right wrist. Untuck the left toes. Square the hips towards the front. Now you can choose to stay upright. You can come down on your elbows maybe. Or make cushion with 2 fists for your forehead or use a block. Or maybe the forehead touches the mat. Hands extend towards the front. Slowly come back up. Tuck the toes on the back leg. Lift the back knee. Engage that left quad. Pull the right knee into the chest. Step back, down dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Left knee behind the left wrist. Kapotasana on this side. Untuck the toes on the right leg. Now once again, yogis, it's your choice how it feels. This side may be different to the other side or the same. So come down. You choose. Slowly coming back up. Let's swing both legs towards the front. And then from here we'll transition to a forward fold. So tilting the pelvis forward, folding forward. Hands can go on the shin, the ankles, or wrap around the outer edges of the feet. Now if the hamstrings are screaming out to you, they're not happy, just bend your knees slightly. It's okay. The leg doesn't have to be perfectly straight, because some poses in yoga are not accessible to everyone. So modifying to suit your body. One more breath here. And then slowly straightening the spine. We move into half floor of the fishes. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Right hand wraps around. Left hand goes back. Look to the left hand side. Pulling the knee into the chest to feel that stretch in the glute. If you like to twist deeper, look towards the back of the room. So you can see like your chin is close to your left shoulder. One more breath here. Now let's come back to center. Left leg extends. Let's cross the right leg over the left. Wrap the left hand around the right knee. Right hand goes back. Again, you can look to the side or look over your right shoulder towards the back of the room. One more breath here. And then come back to center. And then extend the right leg. And then we fold forward one more time. Again, wherever the hands go. And then slowly coming back down to lie down on the mat. Setting up for bridge pose. Bend the knees, feet on the mat. See if you can brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Hands come to rest by your side. And then from here, on the next inhale, scoop the tailbone under. Raise the pelvis towards the sky. Engaging the glutes so there's no pressure on the lower back. I will hold here for 3 more breaths. And then slowly lowering down one vertebra at a time, taking our time to get there. Hugging both knees into the chest. Drop both knees to the left hand side. Hands come out in a T. You can look towards the ceiling over your right shoulder. Come back to center, hug both knees into the chest, and then drop the knees to the other side. Hands come out, gaze over the left shoulder or towards the ceiling, you choose. And then coming back to center again, hugging both knees into the chest, legs go long on the mat. Hands come to rest by your side. Feet find the corners of the mat. Shavasana, your final resting pose. I will wake you up when it's time. Making gentle movements with your fingers and your toes, as you feel life come back to the body. And in your own time, rolling over to your favorite side, using your arm as a cushion under your ear. And then mindfully coming up into a seat. Bring the hands to heart center as thumbs press against the sternum. One soft inhale, one soft exhale. We bring the thumbs to third eye center, to our lips and to our hearts. From my heart to yours, Namaste. If you enjoyed the practice, I'll be grateful for a like and subscription to my channel, Mindfully Yoga. Wherever you're in the world today, have a great morning, amazing afternoon or an awesome night. I will see you soon on the mat. Namaste.